state. I didn't need that fucking car anyways. Think it's still got
baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in. Oh, let's go, baby.
I lose my mind. I called 1, 2, 3 too many times. You probably fucked up with some guy you don't like again. And I know that it's wrong to think that you would change from me.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose, baby. Oh!
Need that fucking car anyway. Think it's still got Colorado plates on it.
Oh! Let's go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be a good time.
Times you probably fucked up with some guy you don't like again. And I know that it's wrong to think that you would change from me. I don't know what's wrong with me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to set these drivers loose. It is the Best of the Best Tour Pro Late Models live from Lernerville Speedway for another wild evening of racing action. Race number 2 of the Best is about to get underway as these drivers loaded into the sim. They're all practiced up and they are ready to rock and roll. They are ready to go to battle here in this one. Yo, Mr. Gunnels, Jason coming in, showing the love. Yo, what's up, brother? What's good, Jason? Jason coming in, dropping that like on the stream. Anthony Karf coming in with that share as well, coming in, showing the love. We're going to get this field stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Just a few more moments. Practice has come to a close. That means we're going to get ready to rock and roll here for our qualifying. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to give their best opportunity here to try to get a quick lap time and try to get their car at the front of the field here this evening. This is going to be a lot of fun. Yo, Daryl Larson, Ty Dickinson coming in, showing the love. Brycey Bear with the heart reaction and the share as well. What's good, Brycey Bear? Brycey Bear coming in, showing the love as well with that heart reaction. Let's get it, baby. Side eye, realize it's not alright. I'll find a way to this. There you go. You see that Papa Mike Promotions. Sweet Tea Gang, Team and Speedworks, Speed Ranch, Quill Racing, number 67 rides the 5.6 graphics ride of Ty Dickinson jumping out onto the racetrack here for his qualifying efforts. To see Wesley Gwaltney out there as well in the Elite Performance Industries, Simrap Market, Ancient Gaming, FGR Excel, the Bucked Up Motorsports, number 81 ride out there looking pretty as always in the all-out graphics. Number 81 machine looking to have himself a great night as there's the 444. It's the Cocky Floyd Consulting Fox Racing 444 ride of Jason Gunnels. And you see Keith Hackney out there as well. The House of Speed, Grip, Hackney Live, NLR, Gears Unlimited. Papa Mike Promotions number 91 ride rolling out onto the racetrack as well. Charles Barnes out there in his 21C machine. The NLR Papa Mike Promotions ride looking very, very good here in this one. As Jamie Massey in the 19 ride, he's going to jump up into position number 2 here in qualifying. But right now it's Wesley Gwaltney with the quick time. Charles Barnes still out there. He's going to run another lap. Keith Hackney out there looking to try to get a quicker lap this time around. At a corner number 4 looking very, very good. Doesn't get into the wall. We'll see if he gets any quicker there. He does! Quick time to the 91 ride of Keith Hackney as Hackney down the bottom side of the racetrack with a blazing hot lap time. Jumps up to the top of the speed charts. The 81 ride of Wesley Gwaltney back out there. He's looking to try to get another big run. He's trying to put himself back into that pole position, but he's not going to get any quicker there on his next lap. Jamie Massey out there. He's going to look to get a little quicker in that number 19 riding. New quick time here in qualifying. Jamie Massey to the top of the speed charts by 1/100th of a second. Going to beat Mr. Hackney here is Matt Taylor with the quick lap time. Taylor in the Quill Racing 5.6 graphics, the QPR Speed Ranch Donkey Floyd Consulting, number 15 ride, going to jump up into third. A great lap time there for Matt Taylor up into third. That's going to knock Gwaltney back to fourth. Shane Yates in the Premier Racing Setups ride. He's going to jump up into position number 5 on the speed charts here. We still have Joel Phillips out there on the racetrack as the Tri-City Speed Rocky Top Race Wraps. Number 5 ride, he's going to roll out there. He's going to look for a big run here. Carson Cherry out there as well in the TJR number 226, the Quill Racing 226 ride. Looking to have himself a big night here as well, as he's going to jump up into 11th here on the speed charts. Joel Phillips going to jump up into 14th, just in front of Ty Dickinson. As we got about 20 drivers loaded into the sim, ready to rock and roll here for this one. A decent field of cars and a lot of great talent, a lot of very, very fast racers out there ready to rock and roll, ready to go to battle here tonight. Yo, Austin Marshall, my boy Austin coming in, says, what's up, my guy? What's up, Austin? You know, not much, brother. Not much. Just, you know, racing. And this is the way we love it. That's the way we like it. Lots of racing. Josh Ringer coming in with that heart reaction and the share as well. Austin Marshall with that heart reaction. My boy Scotty Dobbs. Scott Dobbs coming in, dropping that like on the stream as well. How are you, Scott? Scott coming in, showing the love here in this one. Look at this field stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here in just a few more moments for our first heat race of the evening. It's our first heat race about to get underway. These drivers are going to get ready to stack up, rack up, and ready to rock and roll. Just a reminder, next 2 weeks we're taking a break due to Thanksgiving and the Gobbler. Yes, that is true. The next 2 weeks for the Best of the Best Tour, we will be off. We got the Gobbler, and we got the Thanksgiving, the American Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving was last month. No one even cared about the Canadian Thanksgiving. You guys didn't even worry about this, and it was all, you know, we just raced. There was no worries about Canadian Thanksgiving, but American Thanksgiving, you guys take it very serious. Shane Yates coming in, dropping that share on the stream as well. What's good, Mr. Yates? Ty, is this your league? Yes. Scott, this is Ty's league. This is Ty's league right here. Yo, Dakota Elliott, my boy Dakota coming in with that heart reaction. What's good, Dakota? How are you, brother? Coming in, showing the love. Coming in, dropping that heart reaction. How are you? As we're going to get ready here. Heat race number 1. Loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll. Starting on the pole in the number 19. It's the House of Speed, NLR, NH Lens, Papa Mike Promotions, number 19 of Jamie Massey. To his outside, you see the Grinch Mobile right there. Beautiful looking ride here for that number 15. That's Matt Taylor in the Quill Racing QPR 5-6 Graphics Speed Ranch. Cocky Floyd Consulting, number 15 of Matt Taylor, starting there in position number 2. Starting in position number 3 in the 11 ride, it's the Flood Doctor Rocket Premier Racing Setups, number 11, that is Shane Yates. To his outside in the Dark Side Racing, Joey's Woodworking, number 4, that is Joey Brewer. And starting in position number 5 in the 111, it is the Majula Say Speed Shop, number 111 of Evan Channel. And to his outside in the 226, that is Carson Cherry. Starting in position number 7 in the 76, the Hot Lap Heroes. Tinker Crow Trucking, Bumper and Bumper, number 76 of Ethan Bryant. And his outside in the Quill Racing. Speed Ranch, Papa Mike Promotions, Demon Speedworks, 5-6 Graphics, Bellows Bullies, Mama Bear, Bricey Bear Designs, Papa Mike Promotions, number 67. That is Ty Dickinson there in 8th. And bringing up the rear of the field here in the 3 ride. It's the Dale Earnhardt paint scheme there. The 3 machine of Josh Ringer. As we're going to go green flag racing here. Heat race number 1 underway quickly. Jamie Massey onto the loud pedal here as he looks to run away with the first heat race. Is the 15 ride trying to hang on to it. Matt Taylor almost going over the banking there on the backstretch. Able to recollect that ride and keep her pointing in the right direction. Unfortunately, going to lose a couple spots as Shane Yates going to jump up into position number 2. Evan Channel right there into 3rd as Matt Taylor sliding all the way back now into position number 4 and looking for more here. But he's got that 4 ride of Joey Brewer right down low underneath of him. Carson Cherry blinking a little bit there in position number 6 is Ethan Bryant there in 7th. And then you see Ty Dickinson and Joshua Ringer rounding out the field here in heat race number 1. But right now, it's all Jamie Massey. Is Massey trying to pick right up where he left off here. Oh man, this car has been oh so fast. He's won so many good races the last few weeks. He's been on a heck of a roll, and he looks to continue it here tonight in this one. As Massey out in front, continuing to lead the way in heat race number 1. Shane Yates trying to stick right there with him, trying to follow right in the tire tracks of that 19 ride. This time, though, down through corner 3 and 4, the 19 is going to take the high side. Yates going to go a little bit lower there, down through the middle of the racetrack, trying to figure something else out. Maybe trying to find a way to catch and get around that 19 of Jamie Massey for heat race win number 1. This time, though, Massey's going to hug that inside track, and he's going to get a good pull down at a corner number 4 over Shane Yates. But Yates down through 1 and 2, going to try to reel him back in. Evan Channel right there in position number 3. Holding steady, sitting pretty and holding steady right there in that 3rd spot on the racetrack is Matt Taylor trying to hunt him down. Taylor right there in position number 4 and looking for more of that beautiful Grinch throwback paint scheme here. That's a beautiful looking ride, man. That beautiful Grinch paint scheme looking very, very nice. Great job done there by the 5-6 Graphics crew, making that car look very, very nice out there. As the checkered flag is going to be displayed quickly in this one, Jamie Massey picking up heat race win number 1. Shane Yates right there in 2nd, and the rest of the field as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2, gonna get loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll. My boy Dakota says, doing good, man. I always try to catch your lives. Best broadcaster there is. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, Dakota, always coming in, showing the love, my dude. Scott says, so what's your format, Ty? UMP week 1, Pro week 2. They're kind of all different cars, different races and everything else. So they're always different. They're always a different car, different everything else. So it's a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun. These guys put on a great show for us and makes it very, very interesting, you know? As we get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here, the 2nd heat race loading in behind our official iRacing pace truck. We're going to get ready to set them loose as they're going to get ready to roll out onto the racetrack. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 91 machine, it's the Grip Hackney Live, House of Speed, Papa Mike Promotions, NH Lens, number 91, that is Keith Hackney. To his outside in the Ancient Gaming, fucked up. Elite Performance Industry Sim Wrap Market FGR Excel. It is the 81 ride of Wesley Gwaltney starting there in position number 2. Starting in position number 3 in the Cocky Floyd Consulting WB Creative Designs 444. That is Jason Gunnels. To his outside in the NLR House of Speed Papa Mike Promotions NH Lens number 21C. That is Charles Barnes. Starting in position number 5 in the 27 ride, it is the Moose Ranch Crow Trucking Melgard House or Hot Lap Heroes number 27 ride, Cade Galley into his outside in the Warrior Wraps. House of Speed NLR Papa Mike Promotion Machine, that is the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Down on position number 7 in that 5 ride. It's the Tri-City Speed Schaefer's Racing Oil. Rocky Top Race Wraps number 5 of Joel Phillips into his outside. In the Hot Lap Heroes number 46, that is Kenny Hyatt. And unfortunately, Jacob Smith missing the start of this heat race. We got him stacked up, racked up, and back to Green Flag Racing here at Lernerville National. Thinking of Lanier. It's Lernerville Speedway here as Keith Hackney out in front. Hackney quickly onto the loud pedal here, right down on the bottom side of the racetrack, running some qualifying lap times here as he quickly blazed out front and looking to run away with it. But here comes Wesley Gwaltney shooting right down to the bottom side in that 81 ride. Gwaltney looking to try to jump up here, maybe take this heat race win away from the 91 ride. The Design the Void number 81 ride right there in position number 2. Charles Barnes in the House of Speed number 21C, almost going over the banking there. He's able to catch it as that Longhorn chassis, 21C machine there in third. Jason Gunnels in position number 4 and looking for more is Brycey Bear. Bryce Dickinson right there in position number 5 on the racetrack. Cade Galley there in position number 6 with Kenny Hyatt and Joel Phillips rounding out our top 8 here in this one as Jacob Smith still parked down pit side. Keith Hackney, though, out in front looking very, very good here in heat race number 2 as he continues to lead the way here in this one. The 81 ride of Wesley Walney continuing to try to find a way back around that 91 machine as Hackney doing a great job. Looks like the top 3 are going to advance, but I do believe everybody is going to advance into the A main feature event. I don't think anybody's going to go home early here in this one, so that's a good break for any of the drivers deeper in the field when you look back there and see, you know, Bryce Dickinson, Cade Galley, Kenny Hyatt, and then Joel Phillips back there in that 6th, 7th, and 8th position. Those drivers unfortunately running out of time here in a quick hurry to be able to try to jump up and get a good finish as the white flag has already been displayed. So one more time around here for Keith Hackney as Hackney down the backstretch for the final time here into quarter number 3, down through the grass, up to the outside fence. It's Keith Hackney picking up heat race win number 2. Gwaltney, Charles Barnes, Jason Gunnels, Bryce Dickinson, Cade Galley, Kenny Hyatt, and everybody else rounding out the field there as we're going to jump right into our A main feature event. Woo! This is going to be real good. BWRC chassis here. I don't even know what that means. Jamie was too busy in Discord trying to tell these, explain what Stagger does to somebody, and it wasn't working. Shaking my head. Oh, no. Oh, no. Next race will be 358s at Lanier. Oh my, 358s at Lanier. That's going to be a lot of fun. Dakota Proud coming in with that like on the stream. Evan Channel coming in, dropping that like as well. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're going to get ready to set them loose here as our A main feature event about to get underway. These drivers loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll for 40 laps of racing action. 40 laps to duke it out around the beautiful Lernerville Speedway here in this one as we'll get ready for these drivers to pull out onto the racetrack. But leading us down to the green flag, a pair of teammates here on the front row. 2 drivers that we're used to seeing battle and duke it out door to door, fender to fender for a lot of laps. Starting on the pole, it's the NLR House of Speed Papa Mike Promotions. Number 19 is the Gears Unlimited ride of Jamie Massey. To his outside in the grip, Hackney Live, NLR House of Speed, Gears Unlimited, Pompa Mike Promotions, number 91 is the NH Lens ride. That is Keith Hackney there in the top spot. So Jamie Massey and Keith Hackney, 1 and 2, here to start this one. In position number 3 in the Premier Racing setups, number 11 ride, that is Shane Yates, and to his outside, the Ancient Gaming bucked up. Elite Performance Industries, number 81, that is Wesley Gwaltney. Starting in position number 5 in the 111 is the Majula Say Speed Shop. Number 111 of Evan Channel, and to his outside in the NLR House of Speed Papa Mike Promotions 21C, that is Charles Barnes. And then we see the 15 ride is the QPR Quill Racing 5.6 Graphics Speed Ranch Cocky Floyd Consulting, number 15. That is Matt Taylor. To his outside in the 444 is Jason Gunnels. And then we see the 226 of Carson Cherry and Bryce Dickinson rounding out our top 10. Cade Galley, Ethan Bryant, Kenny Hyatt, Ty Dickinson, Joel Phillips, Joey Brewer, and Joshua Ringer bringing up the rear of the field here as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as quickly Jamie Massey out in front down the backstretch, but here comes Keith Hackney looking down to the inside. Hackney's going to go way in deep and slide it down through corner 3 and 4, door to door across the start finish line. Give the first lap lead to Jamie Massey. Massey going to pay him back here in 1 and 2 as the caution flag is going to be displayed here in this one. Woo! Ruh-roh, who's taking it home tonight, says Mr. LaFon. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fast cars, a lot of good talent, but I feel like if Hackney and Massey don't take each other out, we may see those two duke it out all evening long for the win. As we'll take a look here at our first caution flag. Looks like the 27 ride of Galley up high on the racetrack, just going to get up into the outside fence there a little bit. Nowhere to go for Kenny Hyatt, nowhere to go for Ethan Bryant as they will get a little piece of him, and around goes that 27 ride right across the front of the front stretch there. You know, we saw our flagman getting a great look at that one as he quickly threw that caution flag out, making sure that everyone tried to steer clear of that spinning 27 ride. Unfortunately, a few drivers with some damage there, but looks like everyone's going to be able to jump back out onto the racetrack and keep their cars pointing in the right direction. Steve and Brian out there in that 76 ride, and everyone ready to rock and roll, ready to go back to green flag racing. As we're going to quickly the brightness up just a little bit here on this one. We're going to drop some things down, turn the brightness up just a little bit so we can get a better look at these cars on the racetrack. There we go. Make things look a little bit better. See these cars that much more on the racetrack. So we got them stacked up, racked up, ready to go. Keith Hackney, Jamie Massey, 1 and 2 here still as they got Shane Yates and Wesley Gwaltney right there behind them. So you got them stacked up, racked up, ready to go back to green flag racing here in this one. Justin Ward and Jeff Dickinson coming in with the heart reactions. Ron Sky, 24 Gaming coming in, dropping that like. Justin Hopkins coming in with that like on the stream as well, coming in, showing the love. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that heart button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button as we're going back to green flag racing. Keith Hackney out in front with a great restart here over Jamie Massey. Massey going to try to stay right there on his back bumper. Down on the bottom side, the 21C and Charles Barnes trying to send it in there on the very bottom of the racetrack as he's going to get some contact there. Evan Channel into him. They're all going to wash around as they're 3, 4 wide down the front straightaway. Beating and banging here, continuing to bounce off each other. Everyone trying to get every inch they can on the racetrack. Hang on to it. Joey Brewer almost spinning around, but out in front, it's Keith Hackney leading the way here. Jamie Massey right there in tow. Shane Yates in position number 3 with Wesley Gwaltney in position number 4 and looking for more. Charles Barnes up into the 5th position as here comes Bryce Dickinson right there into position number 6. A good run here so far for the 76. The Hot Lap Heroes ride of Ethan Bryan as Bryan up into position number 7. Evan Channel sliding back here a little bit as he's back into position number 8 now on the racetrack as Carson Cherry and Jason Gunnels right there behind him. Joel Phillips there in position number 11. He's up 5 positions on the racetrack currently. Our hard charger here in this one as he's right there in position number 11, just on the outside of a top 10, looking in as over the banking goes Jason Gunnels. Gunnels up into the outside fence. Looks like he's going to take that 444 ride down pit side. No caution flag on the racetrack, so a heartbreaker there for Jason Gunnels. I'm not sure what happened here to the 444 ride. I don't know. Maybe it was dinner time, or maybe the steering wheel disconnected. I don't know what happened. Sent it in here looking good, and then the car just snapped right and up over the banking. And fortunately, a tough spot there for that number 444 as he takes it down pit side. And definitely not a spot you want to see a driver early on in the feature event, as that's going to open up the door now for Joel Phillips to jump up into that 10th position on the racetrack. Keith Hackney, though, out in front, continuing to lead the way. Hackney out in front, leading his teammate Jamie Massey right there in position number 2. Shane Yates there in 3rd, and Wesley Gwaltney there in position number 4, and looking for more as our top 4 have separated themselves here a little bit from the rest of the field here as Charles Barnes about a 2.5 seconds back of that top 4 battle. You see Bryce Dickinson right there with him as Brycey Bear. I just had to get off the track. I had to go do something. Oh, okay. I get you, Jason. It happens, brother. It happens. Unfortunate, but, you know, sometimes it happens. Tough break, though, for that 444 ride. He was having a good run just inside the top 10. As here we go, another good battle starting to brew here at the front of the field. Jamie Massey finding some runs, looking down low this time across the start-finish line on our race leader. Keith Hackney going to have to try to hold him off as Jamie Massey going to go for the slide job. No, he's going to stay right there door to door, but we may see it down here through 3 and 4. There it goes, Jamie Massey with the slide job here over the 91. Keith Hackney battling back to the inside, but Jamie Massey going to jump up and take that lead away, but here comes the payback slider there in corner number 1 and 2. He's going to get a little jammed up here, and that's going to bring Wesley Gwaltney and Shane Yates right into this battle. Oh my, things are getting tight here at the front of the field. Jamie Massey up on the high side. Here comes Wesley Gwaltney now down on the bottom side. Shane Yates right there ready to pounce as well. Keith Hackney going to have to try to find another way to get back up into the front of the field here as See that almost line job attempt there out of Wesley Gwaltney, looking to try to clear the 19 of Jamie Massey, as Massey's able to jump out in front and now use some of that high side momentum to pull away a little bit more here from Keith Hackney, as the 81 ride of Wesley Gwaltney still trying to find a hole to maybe jump up and clear that 91 ride, but can't quite find it. As Keith Hackney going to send it in there a little bit too deep, get the rear end kicked out just ever so slightly. Massey's going to give himself a couple car lengths lead here now, as the 19 ride looking to try to run away with this one, as Keith Hackney right there in position number 2. Gwaltney there in third, and Shane Yates right there as well, as Hackney's going to go up over the banking. He's going to keep the car pointing the right direction and jumps back onto the racetrack. Unfortunately, he's going to lose a couple spots and slide back to position number 4. Right there behind him is the 84 Bryce Dickinson, as Bryce has worked himself up inside the top 5 now, as the 84 machine looking very, very good out there on the racetrack, but all of them are chasing this 19 of Jamie Massey, as Massey out in front continuing to lead the way. Wesley Gwaltney now into position number 2, as Shane Yates right there in third. Hackney back in fourth with Bryce Dickinson, Ethan Bryant, Charles Barnes, Joel Phillips up inside the top 10 into that 8th position here, having himself a great run. He's up 8 spots on the racetrack here, as he's there in 8th. Right there behind him, you see the 67 rider Ty Dickinson up 4 positions as well, up into position number 9, and Kenny Hyatt right there with them. Into position number 10 is Carson Cherry, Joey Brewer, Matt Taylor, and Josh Ringer bringing up our lead lap cars here. Top 14 out there is Kate Galley, unfortunately a lap or 2 down here. Evan Channel off the racetrack. Jason Gunnels off the racetrack as well, as out in front. Jamie Massey continuing to lead the way, as we'll jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up, ladies and gentlemen. Crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver, as we're going to crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. As the crank it up caution flag is going to be displayed, without a doubt, of course, we pull out the crank it up, and the crank it up caution flag is going to fly. So we'll take a look here and see what brings out the caution flag here for the second time this evening, as it looks like Carson Cherry having some issues here on the racetrack in the 226 ride. He's going to send it down into corner number 3 here. Looks like he's going to maybe get a little bit of help here from the 4 rider Joey Brewer, as Brewer with a big run there through 3 and 4. Just unfortunately hooks that right rear quarter panel, lifts the rear tires up, spins that 226 rider around, and unfortunately getting stopped right there on the racetrack. Our flag man getting a good look at it and quickly getting that caution flag thrown out there for this 226 machine. As it never fails. It never fails. You know, the crank it up caution flag is always going to work. You know, you want to stack them up, rack them up, and everything else. We just got to pull out the crank it up, and that always gets the job done. As we'll stack them up, rack them up, get ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Morgan Shepard coming in, dropping that follow on the stream. Morgan, welcome to the PeaceMaker family. Welcome to the PeaceMaker crew, coming in, dropping that follow. Papa Mike coming in with the like and the share. What's good, Papa Mike? Craig Michael Deacon, Jason Gunnels, Kurt and Sarah Turriff. Curtis coming in, showing the love with the reactions on the stream, as we're going to get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for yet again another restart. Jamie Massey out in front here. Does Keith Hackney have anything back there in position number 4? Can he find a way back up around the 11 ride of Shane Yates and the 81 of Wesley Gwaltney to try to go back after the 19 of Jamie Massey here for this race win? We'll figure it out here in just a few more seconds, as we'll get ready to stack them up, rack them up, and go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey out in front, Wesley Gwaltney down to his inside, as we're going to see the green flag fly here once again. A perfect restart there for Jamie Massey, as oh boy, things are going to get tight. Here comes Bryce Dickinson down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Keith Hackney was all over the back bumper there. Wesley Gwaltney trying to push him down the front straightaway. There's a little bit more contact. Gwaltney getting used up. Here comes Keith Hackney as Bryce Dickinson up into third, but Gwaltney gonna try to come back, and here comes Hackney with the slide jump and a great crossover. Bryce Dickinson right back down to his inside as the battle for third continues to rage on. Out in front, it's Jamie Massey continuing to lead the way. Massey out in front. And that's the 11 rider, Shane Yates, right into position number 2 as the battle still brewing back here. The 84 and the 81 continuing to duke it out. It's Wesley Gwaltney trying to stay there in fourth, but here comes Bryce Dickinson with a big run, working to his outside. Charles Barnes right there ready to pounce as well. So is Kenny Hyde, as Kenny having himself a good night as he's up 7 positions here, up into position number 7 on the racetrack. Ethan Bryant right there as well. Here comes Matt Taylor up into 9th. Joel Phillips there in 10th. Ty Dickinson, Carson Cherry, Cade Galley, Joey Brewer, and Joshua Ringer rounding out our field here of active drivers on the racetrack. But they're all trying to hunt down this number 19, Jamie Massey. As Massey out in front. Shane Yates right there in second, ready to pounce. As Yates in position number 2, ready to try to make his move, trying to work himself up into the picture here to try to make some moves and trying to pick up the checkered flag. Maybe trying to steal this one away from Jamie Massey. Keith Hackney back up into third here as the House of Speed NLR Grip Hackney Live. Number 91 ride up into third. Does he have enough time to try to work himself up and around the 11 ride and the 19 to steal this win back away as he led a lot of laps early on. Bryce Dickinson holding on to position number 4 here as the 84 ride up 6 spots on the evening, up inside the top 5 here, trying to hold off Wesley Gwaltney as Gwaltney trying to work himself back up inside the top 4. As Charles Barnes there in 6th, Kenny Hyatt, Matt Taylor, Ethan Bryant, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10 as Ty right there in position number 10, trying to pick up a few more spots as he's got Ethan Bryant and Matt Taylor right there in front of him. All the laps continue to close down, and here comes the 91 of Keith Hackney. He's got the back bumper of the 11 ride. He goes for the slide job. They make a little bit of contact up into the outside fence ever so slightly. Goes Shane Yates. Yates going to get back to his rear bumper, but he's going to blow it over the banking. Yates over the banking. He's going to try to get back onto the racetrack here. Bryce Dickinson is right there as well as Bryce going to make some contact with him. They're going to beat and bang down across the start-finish line. Bryce Dickinson trying to work himself up inside the top 3 as he's going to slide up in front of the 11 ride. Shane Yates going to try to cross him back over, but here comes Wesley Gwaltney into that picture as well. Gwaltney going to send it in way down to the bottom side of the racetrack as Bryce Dickinson now up into third, but the battle's on here at the front of the field. Jamie Massey out in front, Keith Hackney right there into position number 2. As Hackney there in that second spot, looking to try to hold off this 91 ride for a couple more laps here. A couple more laps left to go for Jamie Massey, but the 91 rider Keith Hackney's right there. He's going to look down low. He's going to look for the slide jump here at 3 and 4. Keith Hackney back to the point here as the white flag has been displayed. Jamie Massey way down low, goes for the slider here through 1 and 2. A big run coming out of the 91 right of Keith Hackney's. Hackney going to send it in down low here through 3 and 4 and out of corner number 4. A drag race back to the start-finish line. It's the 91 of Keith Hackney. Somehow finding the run, somehow finding the grooves he needed to jump up and take this win back away from Jamie Massey. Bryce Dickinson with a hell of a run right there in position number 3. Watching that go down, hoping that something might have happened between his 2 teammates in front of him as the House of Speed, Grip, Hackney Live, Papa Mike Promotions, Gears Unlimited, NH Lens, NLR. Number 91 is going to park it up there in the Lernerville victory lane. Jamie Massey and Bryce Dickinson coming home in second and third. What a run, what a drive, and what a finish right there. Out of the 91 ride of Keith Hackney and Jamie Massey, man. That was some great racing action right there, man. 2 of the best to ever do it. Duking it out here in this one. If you guys enjoyed that action, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Man, oh man, oh man, that was one wild run, one wild race right there. And these guys put on a heck of a show here for us. Let's see some congratulations up in the chat here for the NLR crew coming home 1, 2, and 3. Let's see some congratulations for Keith Hackney and some checkered flags up in the chat. Josh Ely says, "Fuck me, I forgot about this race. I'm pissed now, laugh out loud." Ely, my boy. And this is one of the racetracks you love, brother. You're always pretty good here at Lernerville, and unfortunately not out there on the racetrack. That's a heartbreaker right there, brother. That's a heartbreaker right there. Ty Dickinson says, great race, great group of guys. Thanks to everyone who came out. Yeah, that was a heck of a run, heck of a finish right there. Neil Fitzsimmons says, what a finish. What a finish is right. What a slide job from the high side momentum. Yeah, those boys weren't giving an inch out there, and they weren't giving up. I know that. I know. I was excited for this week. Oh, Josh, my boy. That's a heartbreaker, homie. That's a heartbreaker. Well, no, we're off for 2 weeks. We're off for 2 weeks for the series for Thanksgiving and the Gobblers. So we'll have to wait and see 3 weeks from now, see if you can get back out there and show them up. Mr. Johnson Whitefish, was it Keto Mayo? I don't know. I'm probably murdering that, but Mr. Johnson Whitefish coming in, smashing the like on the stream. Lamar Jordan coming in with that heart reaction as well. John Lucito coming in with the like on the stream. My boy Neil Fitzsimmons with that like as well. What a run, what a drive. Oh, well, I got to set an alarm, I guess. Yeah, you're going to have to set an alarm or something. I'm amazed none of the boys told you or tried to remind you out there, that there was a big race going on. As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull in our race winner, Heath Hackney, up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for our race winner, Mr. Hackney, as he parks it up here in Victory Lane at Lernerville Speedway. Hey, Keith, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
My boy, what a run, what a drive, man. Take us back through that one as we saw you and Jamie duke it out there for a little while. You make the mistake, you go over the banking, you lose a couple spots, and then you have to try to find them late in this race with about 15 laps left to go. We get that restart. You quickly jump up on top of the wheel. You battle there with Bryce Dickinson and the 81 of Wesley Waltney to jump into third, and then you have to track down Shane Yates, and you have to track down Jamie Massey, your teammate, out there on the racetrack. Slowly but surely you reel them in, you make the move, you get around Shane, and then late in this race, you make your move, dive bomb, slide job, over the nose there of Jamie Massey, pays you back a couple times as you guys duke it out, a bare knuckles fight there, right down to the very end as you're able to get the upper hand on him here and take this win back away from the 19 ride of Jamie Massey here in this one, man. Take us back through that race and what was going through your mind there late in it, trying to get those big runs, all that momentum built up in the slide jobs that you were pulling out there on the racetrack.
Man, I tell you what, that was a race, man. Like it's so hard, to pass here. Like once it gets on the top side like that, you just gotta really see where everybody else is running. And they was running that slider line in 1 and 2, which I guess to try to protect and be kind of safe at the same time. But I mean, in my situation, man, I didn't have nothing. I mean, hell, I already went off once, so I mean, hell, I'm gonna get up there and try it again. And once I got got in rhythm for like 2 or 3 laps, I seen where I was faster than they was running that line, and yeah, man, we just stayed committed to it. I guess I got 2 things to say here. Me and Gwaltney, I know when we was earlier in the race when Massey got by me, when he was running his line in 3 and 4, like it was pretty much pinning me to the exit of turn 4, and I scraped the wall like 4 times, and I didn't say nothing, racing's racing, and on that restart right there, he slid up in between me and Massey, and I mean, there again, we was already on the throttle, and we got the whole field behind us. I mean, I was about half throttle down the straightaway, but yet, there again, when you got the whole field behind us, they're coming, you can't do too awful much. I'm trying to let him gather it up and try not to get run over from behind and stuff like that. It's one of those situations. I've been in that situation many times as well. So I mean, I hate that it happened, but it is what it is. And then with Shane as well, like I wasn't trying to throw a full slider out because I knew Massey was there. So I was sitting here paying attention where he was at, and I was trying to tuck in a little bit, and Shane had a little bit bigger run than I anticipated. So, I hate that it happened, but, we're all racing to win, and any one of them would do the same thing and stuff like that. So all in all, man, I hate this place. There's not a race that you've broadcasted with me in it that I haven't went off this track. It seems to happen every single time here, and yeah. So we'll take it and move on. I just beat Massey, man. That's that's just the thing to do, man. It's hard to do. Uh, he was running a different line. He started running a different line than I was right there early, and I seen it, but I didn't want to commit to it yet. And then it's almost like he baited me out there, and then when I ran it, it didn't work out too well for me. So we just had to gather ourselves and stuff like that, and just try to finish the race.
Absolutely. Well, you gathered yourself back up pretty good there after getting over the end of the cushion there in corner number 2. You're able to collect it, get it back on the racetrack, only lose a couple spots, not really spin out or go down the hill there, and end up at the rear of the field, and you were able to hold on and continued on racing and battling here for a great finish as you were able to battle yourself back up to the front of the field and snag this win back away from Jamie Massey. Man, what a run, what a drive, what a finish right there between the two of you guys. You guys duked it out here for this one, but you're able to get the one up on him and park it up here in the Lernerville victory lane tonight in this one. Keith, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here at the racetrack?
Yeah, man, just all the guys in LR. Of course, I see we got a 1, 2, 3. Bryce was there. Which Charles was up there too, because this is his track, and we're usually the one following him back here. So, yeah, man, just shout out to them. House of Speed, NH Lens, Custom Cadence by Keith, Papa Mike's Promotions. Let's see what else. Grip Hackney Live. Just Ty for putting this on, man. I think it's a cool deal. All the different cars, different tracks. That just makes it more fun, and it really shows how versatile like someone is, and stuff like that. So yeah, man, just shout out to all of them, and hopefully I can come back and see you again here in this next race.
Absolutely looking to have yourself another good run. Could be, the same story as last week as you guys came home 1 and 2 in this series, and then it was 1 and 2, but opposite ends in the next series. So maybe the same as last week in back-to-back weeks here in back-to-back leagues. Could be the same story, same situation, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack, Keith, and look forward to seeing you duke it out and battling for another win. But man, what a run, what a drive. And a huge congratulations on picking up the checkered flag here in this one for the Best of the Best Tour. And hopefully, you enjoy the win, and hopefully we enjoy seeing you back out here on the racetrack for the next race.
Oh, of course, man. Just one more thing to say. Like I told you last week about a certain situation outside of this league, and it sort of lit a fire under my ass. And I'm just to the mindset now. I'm not here to make no friends. I'm here to win, and if there's money on the line, I'm here to win it too. So, I'm tired of just trying to be the nice guy with everybody and be friendly with everybody, because at the end of the day, they don't hold my steering wheel, they don't pay my bills, whatever the case may be. So I'm here to win, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of it.
Beauty. Well, we look forward to seeing you back in action, Keith. Congrats on the win, congrats on the great ride, and we look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack here in just a few more moments.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the number 91 rider, Keith Hackney's. Hackney picks up the checkered flag. What a run and what a drive there for the 91 machine, as we'll get ready to pull in our second place finisher, the 19. Jamie Massey. Is Massey here in position number 2. We're going to pull him up here for his post-race interview. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth to get a copy.
What's up?
Not much, Jamie, my boy. Another good run, another good race. Take us back through that one as you jump out in front, you find your way around Keith Hackney here. You see him slide back a couple spots, but he's going to be trying to get back up to you. And he had so many other great talented drivers right there as well. When you look right there behind you, you got Shane Yates and Wesley Gwaltney, Bryce Dickinson, all having some good runs up inside the top 5. But it looked like it was your race to lose here late in this one. And then Keith Hackney came up out of nowhere and put the pressure on you, made some big slide jumps, made some moves. Unfortunately, was able to just beat you back to the start-finish line here in this one to steal this win away from you here tonight.
Yeah, I turned my mirror off, and I got to looking in it too much, watching Keith try to race with them boys, and then I was like, man, I'm turning this shit off. So I turned it off, and just tried to run in the same line as I was, and I didn't have my relatives pulled up to see how close he was, and then I heard him, and as soon as I heard him, I knew he was going to the bottom, so I just tried to protect the slider, and he slid it in there pretty good, and then the race was on, and man, I just missed it a little bit in one. If I hadn't missed it a little bit in one, I think we could have had enough run to cross him back over. I was just a little short, and 3 and 4 to run the line on 1-2. But I mean, he's hell of a wheel, man. He deserved it, man. He fell off the track there and he drove hard to get back up there. It's well deserved, man. I don't mind running second to him.
Absolutely. It's never too bad when you lose to your teammate out there on the racetrack, and having such a fast car, such a fast ride here all evening long between the two of you guys. You guys were both tooth and nail right from qualifying right down to this feature event. You guys duked it out, a bare knuckles brawl, and unfortunately he was able to just get that final punch in there in 3 and 4 and beat you back to the start finish line. But Jamie, still a great run, a great drive here for you, and a great NLR 1-2-3 here at Lernerville Speedway. Who'd you like to thank here for such a great run and great drive?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm just proud of all my guys over at NLR. Bryce, Charles, both. Charles, he has terrible luck at this place. This is one of his favorite tracks, one of my least favorite tracks. Probably my worst track. I was just proud of it. This is a tough track, and Bryce running third there with the competition. And that's pretty impressive. And all of us was running up front pretty good. I just want to thank all my guys for putting in all the work. And we've just been dominating a lot of these little leagues, and I'm just happy to be here, man. So I want to thank everybody at NLR, House of Speed, Papa Mike's Promotions, Heartland Harley Davidson. That's a new sponsor that come on board, man. They're doing big things for us. I want to give a shout out to them guys. Grip Hackney Live, you for broadcasting, NH Lens, and Ty for putting on this league, man. And I know there's some people that ain't too happy with how the racing went, but get up on the wheel, old son. All I can tell you.
Absolutely, Jamie. Well, a great run and a great drive here. So you come home in position number 2. Maybe we'll see a little bit more like we saw last week. Maybe see you and Keith duke it out here in the next race. It's coming right up here after this one, and maybe we'll see the same thing. The roles reversed, and you back out in front here in the second series, and him right there behind you.
Yeah, man, that'd be great. That'd be cool. That's what we aiming for anyway. He done pissed me off again, so I'm about to go over there and warm him up. So it'd be cool if we can swap it back and forth every week. I'm good with that. See you, buddy.
Exactly. Absolutely, Jamie. See you in just a little bit, and good luck here in the next race.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, Jamie Massey. Is Jamie coming home here in position number 2. We're going to get ready to pull in our third place finisher, the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson. Is Brycey Bear coming home here in position number 3, as we're going to pull the 84 ride up here into the broadcast booth. Where they next league I race, I don't think I'm in it. It's the Dirt Anarchy series, Shane. It's the Dirt Anarchy series. So we're going to get ready to pull Brycey Bear up here for his post-race interview, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see some congratulations up in the chat here for the 84 ride. Hey, Bryce, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, Bryce. My boy, what a run, what a drive, man. We saw you duking it out, battling there with so many great drivers, and finding yourself a hole out there on the racetrack, being able to jump up and make the move around Wesley Gwaltney, and then late in this race make the move to get around Shane Yates to jump up into position number 3 here on the evening and complete the 1-2-3 finish here for the NLR crew.
Yeah, needless to say, I'm hungry. You know, I want to beat these guys. Granted, I know I was 2 seconds behind them there at the finish, but don't let that fool you. I was there.
You were
I had something
definitely
for him.
there, man. You were showing a lot of speed and a lot of very, very fast lap times out there, holding it right there with those two consistently, lap after lap after lap. And if we would have saw another late caution flag or anything else, I think, maybe you would have had something there for him. Maybe been able to throw your nose into that battle. And, obviously having the best seat in the house watching those two duke it out in those final few laps. What was going through your mind there, hoping maybe, as much as you don't want to see your teammates get into it, if they would have made some contact, maybe washed each other up the racetrack a little bit and gave you a shot at maybe jumping up and taking this win away from them, were you ready to jump up there and make that move and try to steal this win away from two of your teammates?
And there are several times I was closing my eyes and I was praying to the sweet iRacing gods that something would happen, maybe a banana peel or something would come flying onto the track and make those two wreck. But I know with racing behind some of the goats on iRacing, that's going to be rare and hard to come by. So I'm always happy with third and always able to be racing door to door with them if I get the chance. I know when these two piss each other off, it's always hell trying to race with them because they're in the different area code or they're done before the race even starts. So it's just motivation racing with these guys and trying to be quick with them and keep up with them, show that, you know, I belong with these guys, and here soon that maybe we could put the 19 in retirement and work on that 91 to get him out of here too.
Absolutely, Bryce. Absolutely. We love to see that and love to see you starting to get these good finishes that you deserve. Hopefully this top 3 run here tonight will help build a little bit more confidence, a little bit more momentum here for you in the 84 team, and hopefully see more and more of these great finishes. Bryce, a great run and a great drive here in this one. Who would you like to thank for such a great drive and strong performance tonight?
First off, I got to thank the whole team over at NLR. I really can't even call them a team. We're more of a family. I got to thank Papa Mike, Mama Bear, Sweet Tea. Ty has done a tremendous job putting this league together. And it really goes to show that this is the best of the best, jumping into all these different cars, different tracks. Practice was slicker and shit, and I didn't think we were going to do good. But thank God the track reset. I also got to thank Warrior Raps for the killer car. He did an amazing job. He also made my street stock. That thing is badass, let me tell you. And I think that's it. And you for putting on the broadcast, I suppose.
Absolutely, Brycey Bear. Well, man, what a run, what a drive. We look forward to seeing you duking it out here and continuing to battle and having these great finishes, man. It was a lot of fun watching you slice and dice yourself through the traffic to pick up 7 positions and park that 84 ride up here on the
Holy
podium.
Shit. It was 7?
7 positions, my boy.
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
It's all good. It's all good. Bryce, congrats on the great run, and we look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack here very soon, and hopefully right back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better, and up here in Victory Lane.
Hey, we hope so. Also, shout out to Josh Ely for not showing up. The car was straight tonight, so thank you, buddy.
Beauty. Bryce, enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our third place driver, Bryce Dickinson, as Brycey Bear coming home there in position number 3. Ty says Bryce is just as shocked as we all are for passing 7 cars. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. We were pretty surprised, but I mean, I don't know. He's been fast, man. He's been showing a lot of speed and continuing to get better and better and better. And so aren't you, Ty? I mean, you picked up 3 spots out there on the racetrack. At one point in time, you were up like 5 spots in the 8th position there. Just slip back a couple there on those final couple restarts. You're welcome, buddy, he says. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks again for the great broadcast, and thanks to all who came out. Once again, we have doors and bumpers for a reason. Give them and take them. It's racing. Rubbin is a racing, son. As we're going to get ready, we're going to call it there on that note, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be right back in action here in just a little bit with our second broadcast of the night, as our second race is about to get underway here in just a little bit. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see you guys all back here in just a little bit here for our next race. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a run, what a race, what a drive right there by all these amazing, amazing drivers.
I wake up again, but it feel like I'm dead. I don't understand how you could feel this way. I don't wanna move, so now I'm in my head, and I'm not sure if I'll see another day. Won't be long before I'm leaving it. I don't want you near. Don't you call, try to be sincere, but it was too severe. My eyes, tired eyes, they keep staring in the mirror while I'm not night when my brain wanna start these fist fights. Spent 6 days on this tour bus, I ain't catching rest so this tour's up. I don't know what I'm famous for, we hurt and lost and it's obvious. I don't know who I'm playing for, cause I don't see your face in this audience. But soon someday I'ma take off big and it won't be you that I take off with. Saw your story at Braden's house, it's embarrassing what you post about. How my heart used to turn me on, walk around with my jersey on. I don't know what changed or if I changed first. All I know, you're not who you were.
They keep staring in the mirror while I'm not up. My eyes, tired eyes. They keep staring in the mirror while I'm not up.
Stay up for the movie, I don't wanna miss this scene. Only fall asleep by you. Would've never missed a beat if I knew. But soon someday I'ma take off big and it won't be you that I take off with. Saw your story at Braden's house, it's embarrassing what you post about. How my heart used to turn me on, walk around with my jersey on. I don't know what changed or if I changed first. All I know, you're not who you